Ladies and gentlemen, Greg McCloskey. Today's date is June 1, 2023. This is a Forex quick look. I want to take a look at the dollar versus yen from a technical perspective, so let's get started. My focus will be on the hourly chart here in this pair, and what we saw earlier this week, I guess, was the price came up to these highs right here. We found willing sellers against the 149.26 level, both on Monday and Tuesday. That gave the sellers the go-ahead to push the downside in trading. Yesterday, the price did try to extend above the 100-hour moving average briefly, but could not sustain the momentum, and the price moved back to the downside, closing near the 200-hour moving average in trading yesterday before moving lower in the Asian session. Initially, that move to the downside did find support against this swing area through here, where we had a number of different swing highs forming this ceiling through here. We broke above the ceiling and then re-established support against the ceiling, becoming the floor. And in trading earlier today, the price came down toward that floor area and found support buyers, pushing the price back above the 200-hour moving average and back up to the 100-hour moving average. This time, sellers leaned, putting their selling against that 100-hour moving average. And over the last hour or so of trading, we did see better data come out in the form of the ADP report that forced the price back higher. But again, short of the 100-hour moving average, we're actually seeing a rotation back to the downside. Maybe productivity came in weaker, but unit labor costs were also a little bit weaker than expectations. Anyway, we're seeing a rotation back to the downside in the dollar versus yen. U.S. yields have also moved to the downside here. Stocks have also erased their earlier gains and are now trading slightly in the negative as the day progresses. We do have ISM manufacturing data coming up at 10 a.m. We also have construction spending, and the S&P Global manufacturing will come before the ISM manufacturing data. That release is at 9:45. So still lots of data, and we are heading into the jobs report tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. But what we're seeing from the technical perspective is the sort of the dollar selling taking a little bit more control below the 200-hour moving average. But this swing area down to 138.73 up to 138.897 will be a key level to get to and through. And once we get below it, or if we get below that level, then traders will be looking toward the 38.2% retracement of the May trading range. That level comes in at 138.08. That would be another key target to get to and through if the sellers are to take more control. On the top side, what would ruin the technical, more slightly bearish perspective from the hourly chart is, of course, a move back above the 200-hour moving average, in which case we'd start to look back toward the 100-hour moving average, which now is more of a ceiling for this currency pair. So there you have it, a look at the dollar versus yen from a technical perspective. My name is Greg McCloskey. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.